Ayan, isang napakagandang gabi sa ating lahat dyan sa Pilipinas. So whatever your circumstances mga kadiwa, magandang gabi dyan sa Pilipinas. And of course, kasama natin today si Director Vinayak Sushadiri, ang ating kaibigan dyan sa India. And today, babatiin ko din ang ating mga kaibigan dito sa Europe, no, at saka sa UK. I know UK is facing a large increase of infection rates because of this new variant. So mga kadiwa, ingat lang po tayo, and we will be continue our social distancing, follow the protocols of the governments implemented, wash hands, para po sa ating safetyness. And dito din si Kim, kasama din natin ngayon, and maya-maya kasama din natin si Direk Erwina. Okay mga kadiwa, meron po kaming isang napaka sad na news regarding po sa ating isang dear friend, atong mentor, si Engineer Direk Dwinward po, no, ay nag-pass away na po noong 23rd of January. Sa may sakit po siya. He was trying to fight po in the hospital for several days, but then he was not able to make it. Later po, we will talk about his condition before he left us. Okay, we will give floor to our dear friend, si Director Vinayak Sushadiri. Good evening to you.
Very good evening to you. Good evening, Kimberly. Yeah. Thank you very much, all my friends, families, members. We are deeply saddened for the loss of our brother, Edwin, who was a great inspiration, and I can say more of an angel for the poor people, not only in Dubai, Oman, Philippines, and worldwide, who had the only vision to, help the people of Philippines by bringing them hospitals, education centers, and making life better for the people of Philippines. Derek and I, we have worked very closely in Dubai and worldwide to raise humanitarian funds to open a hospital and school in Philippines. But because of his sad demise, it's a big challenge for me, which has come on my shoulders, but I don't feel he has left us. He's present with us in spirit, and we all as his family and his friends will ensure that we make his dreams come true. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you very much for that good words, Director Vinayak. And si Kim, pagbigyan po natin si Kim na magbigay ng kanyang intro. Miss Kim, go ahead.
Good evening po, Ma'am Rosel at Director Tiger Petro USA Vinayak Seshadri. Pati po sa ating mga kadiwa, magandang gabi po sa inyo. Isang malungkot po na gabi sa inyong lahat. Ang gabi po na ito ay tribute episode para sa mahal nating Direk Dwinward po. Sana po subaybayan niyo po kami hanggang huli.
Yan. I hope mga kadiwa, subaybayan niyo po kami at tangkilikin nating programang Discover and Explore. Today, we will be tackling about the life of Direk Dwinward as his commemoration of his good deeds kasi he has a big heart of the poor people and very fair when it comes to dealing in business and sa lahat ng mga sector is trying to balance his work in the movie industry, in engineering, construction, and even aside from his business venture with different partners around the world. So before we proceed, we would like to thank you, our dear friend Mary Ann Kramer, who's been helping us, no, especially sa family ni Direk Edwin Barandino, ni Direk Dwinward, who's sending their financial help. And we have so many friends who are helping financially to our dear Direk Dwinward. And of course, kasama na rin dyan si ating brother Vinayak Shadri. Thank you as well for helping the family and supporting the children also of Direk Dwin kasi they still got young children, I think, who are in schooling. And thank you for your big heart as well, Brother Vinayak. And of course, yung mga kasama ni Direk Dwinward sa industry, in the movie industry, who is trying to help the family, especially yung kasambahay niya si Atilea. I hope Atilea can join us later, but then no worries, we will try to continue, no, with that. I think Miss Leah is busy, we're trying to reach her anyway. Okay, I think Brother Vinayak, you are more, as what you said, you are Filipino at heart because you've known Direk Dwinward for how long you've known to
I
Direk
have known Direk for almost 5 years. Yeah.
5 years, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And as a business partner, how did you meet?
Actually, to be very honest, we have never seen face to face in reality.
Mm.
And it was his dream that I meet him before, if I go or he goes first. But we became so close because we both had the common vision to help the poor people, and especially in Philippines. I have a special emotional attachment with the people of Philippines because I like to share a short story. I know time is very less. When I was in Dubai in 1988, my visa had expired. So I had to go to Iran, and then my money finished, and I didn't have money to either go to India or renew my visa. So all the people of Philippines, they gathered their money and helped me to get my visa and go back to my country. So I made a promise that day to help all the people on Philippines who are stuck and have problems. So from 1988, I am helping not only people of Philippines, of Pakistan, Sri Lanka, wherever help is needed. And so I met Brother Edwin through a close friend from England by the name of Muhammad Kesani, who is also working with Bank of England. And Edwin and I, we became very close friends because we both had the common vision, the common goals. So he introduced me to Madam Mercy, Madam Sarah, the Kadiva Club. In fact, he made me, kuya in the Kadiva Club. And it was good. And then we started working on historical asset mining. We also managed to get some funding for a multi-specialty hospital. This was his last project which we were working. And even when he was in hospital, he would call me and he said, "Brother, can you send the presentation? Brother, he didn't worry about his health. He worried more about the people of Philippines." Yeah.
It's
So-
what I know. really working hard. He's trying sometimes because I have 8 hours difference here in Philippines to London. I said, oh, it's already 2 o'clock in the morning and you're still up. So we're still exchanging messages of what he needs to a certain project. I said, I'm doing something of this project. So he's a hardworking person with a very big heart, no, for all his
He,
friends. As a movie industry, he's been trying to spend more time on that as well, and his construction works, and of course your dealings as well with you. And I've known Direk Dwinward also, same as you, really virtually. We haven't met personally, but it seems like we've met personally already because we have
yes.
trust. It's built from heart to heart, and I know that Dwinward is really a good person. So it's sad to say that all our dealings will be put on hold. So we were supposed to be partner in the energy naman. So it's about water hydrogen. So generating electricity in the Philippines, knowing that in the Philippines, electricity is still a number one problem, and blackouts and shortage of power, and the electrification is still a huge problem. So that's where we're gonna plan after this pandemic. We're supposed to meet in Davao to meet Sara Duterte. So all plans now are on hold. So I think yes, but we will try to find ways that our plans will be pursued, but slowly by slowly. So okay, Direk Erwina is within us today. Direk Erwina, good evening. How are
Yes. Yeah, good evening. Good evening to everyone. Good evening, Dr. Binaya, and Kim and Rosel. And talagang this is really a reunion again. But unfortunately, this is a very sad reunion. So, well, me also, I want to share because Derek Quinn is a very close friend of mine. He's actually like a brother to me. I met Direk Queen very long time ago. That was when we started as a member of our associations for the directors, that's kapisanan ng mga direktor ng pelikulang Filipino. That is a Philippine Motion Picture Directors Association. And the first time I met him, he was really very nice person. He talks a lot things about what he wants. And then, it took me several months to be really very close to him until we became the partners for a certain committee with the organization. He became the chairman of the social welfare committee of our association, and I am his vice chair. So really, that is how close we are. And every time he's really a very very nice person. Um, every time I want to ask any problem concerning about our association, he's always there, willing and wanting to give everything. So he's really something that you can lean on every time you have a problem. He is really there to
you?
solve your. He wants the life of everyone to be easy. That is directing word. And I want everybody to know how he is really a brother, not only to me, he is a brother to everyone. Everyone who gets close to him would really say that he's a great person. And a philanthropy at that, because he wants to help a lot of people. See, he's the kind of man who has a real big heart for the world. His heart is as good and as big as you know, like the world. He is really that person. And really, I so really regret about it. No, we lost a brother that who is really very dependable. Every time you have a problem, he is always there for you. That is really Winward for me. And
Mm-hmm.
also, I want to share this. No, every time anyone, he is the kind of person that would not really turn you down. He would, during your, your down uh, side, he is always there to lift you up. lift you up and give you, that good moral and inspiration that you would push through whatever dreams you want. Parang he's always there to support you, whatever dreams you ask him for help, he will never say no. That is how I see that really, that is really direct win to me. And not only to me, to others also, like the mother of Anna. And, I really have a lot of things to talk about Direct Queen because for years, almost years, we've been together. So um, it's really a big loss for, especially to our association, losing such a great man like him. And also to the world, but because he wants to help everyone. He wants to help everybody. Imagine that. He wants to help everybody, no matter in his every small way, in every little details. He's always there. What a fantastic man, really. Really something that we can rely on all the time. So that is Dinward for me. Rosel, na-play na ba natin? Have we played the video already?
No, we haven't played yet, so perhaps we can ask Digimond if he can play. And after that, we will let Kim also talk about how she knows Direk Dwinward later on.
Yes, yeah.
Right, here we go.
I can see it in your eyes that you are restless. The time has come for you to leave. It's so hard to let you go, but in this life I know you have to be who you were made to be. As you step out on the road, I'll say a prayer, so that in my heart you always will be there. This is not goodbye. I know we'll meet again, so let your life begin, 'cause this is not goodbye. It's just I love you to take with you until you're home again. Stirring in his soul has left you wondering, should you stay or turn around? Well, just remember that your dreams, they are a promise, that you were made to change the world. So don't let fear stop you now, 'cause this is not goodbye. I know we'll meet again, so let your life begin, 'cause this is not goodbye. It's just I love you to take with you until you're home again. Oh, I know the brightest star above was created by the one who loved more than we'll ever know, to guide you when you're lost. What started as a still small voice is raging now, and your only choice is to follow who you are. So follow who you are, 'cause this is not goodbye. I know we'll meet again. Oh, this is not goodbye. I know we'll meet again, so let your life begin, 'cause this is not goodbye. It's just I love you to take with you until you're home. It is I love you to take with you until you're home. It is I love you to take with you until you're home again.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Ayan po, that is a very touching presentation. Quick one. Thank you, Direk Rina, and thank you, Dejimon, for this slide. So, Direk Dwin will be forever in our hearts. Before we let talk about, can we read our comments of our Kadiwa first? So we have some greetings as well. So Miss Marie Diggs is as always with us every day. Direk, you will be missed. Rest in peace, you with our Lord Almighty now, and no more pain. God bless your soul. Thank you, Miss Marie Diggs. Direk Duno will be surely happy for that. Hello, good evening, Miss Rizal, Direk, Tiger Picture, and Kim. God bless Direk Dwinward soul. Thank you once again. And Miss Gloria Tegip is with us as well this evening. Good evening, watching in Olongapo. Hello, the beautiful three ladies and Direk Tiger Picture Vinaya. And condolence to the family of Direk Dwinward. Thank you again, Miss Gloria, and for being with us. Si Mama Rubin Villamil andito din sa atin today. So good evening, Discover and Explore team. Rest in peace po to Direk Dwin. Thank you. And may pahabol po si Miss Marie Diggs again. Good evening, Direk Irwina. Excuse me, Direk Vinayak. Shout out to Direk Dwinward for singing happy 71st birthday with Mr. Rizal for me. Thank you once again. Yeah, we who knows, that was the last time we could sing together, but then in our hearts, as what we've said, Direk Dwinward will be living with us. So we will continue. We will try to strive hard that this Discover and Explore, we're going to continue. And we will be joining another team probably to join us. All right. Miss Kim, yes. Will you please talk about us how you've known Direk Dwinward?
Yes po, Direk Dwinward and I met at a movie audition po. Isa po siya sa mga nagja-judge po nun sa mga auditionees, at yun po, nagkakausap po kami at pinagkatiwalaan niya po ako. At all I wanted to say po to Direk Dwin is thank you very much po for giving this opportunity, for being a co-host of Discover and Explore. Direk Dwinward, thank you po for trusting me, kahit na alam niyo po, nabaguhan po ako at bata pa, nagtiwala po kayo sa akin. Salamat din po. Actually po, yung Kim Daza po na screen name, galing po yun kay Direk. Si Direk po yung nagbigay sa akin. Kaya po yung Kim Daza po na screen name is memorable po sa akin. At salamat po doon, Direk Dwin. At salamat po kasi po, actually, may mga plano pa po kami like movie and TV shows. At sana po gabayan niyo po kami dito po sa Discover and Explore, Direk Dwin. At for the family of Direk Dwin po, our deepest condolences po. At Direk Dwin, maligayang paglalakbay po. Sana wala na pong sakit at wala na rin pong hirap until we meet each other po, Direk. We will miss you po.
Yes, we will all miss our dear friend Direk Dwinward. Hello, Miss Anna. Thank you for joining us today for habol ka. Hello. Okay, tatapusin muna natin ang greetings natin and we'll come back to you, Anna. Okay? So, andito din si Miss Maharani Permaswari ng Mindanao, Jerusalem sa atin ngayon. Is sending us as how broken-hearted she is. And thank you, Miss Maharani, for being with us today. Yes. We will be joining watching your show later because I know you have a special coverage as well for our dear brother Direk Dwinward. And yes, we do feel for you as well. Si Ford Tabunaway, dito din ngayon. Sabi niya, when I see you again, Kuya Direk Dwin in heaven. Thank you, Ford. Ito si Mr. Ford Tabunaway, brother-in-law po ito ni Direk Dwinward, no? Okay, si Shaira May Lazara, andito din ngayon. Good evening, Direk Tiger Petro, Miss Giselle, and beautiful Kim watching from Olongapo City. Rest in peace, Direk Dwinward. Thank you, Miss Shaira, for that condolence greetings of yours. And ayan, si Miss Maridig, sabi niya, yeah, si Ford, I would understand. Miss Maridig sabi niya, good evening, baby Anna Marie. So ito yung auntie ate ni Miss Anna, no? And then by Wednesday pa po daw yung ni Miss Maharani pala ang yung show niya tungkol kay Direk coverage kay Direk Dwinward. Okay, sabi ni Miss Cynthia
Yes, Ana Rosel, excuse me, kasi extended tayo yan, no? Binigyan tayo ng pagkakataon ni DJ Raymond na ma-extend ang ating show para sa tribute natin para kay Direk Dwinward.
All right. Thank you very much, DJ Raymond, and of course to the Edge TV management and team as well. So, andito din ngayon, sabi ni Miss Cynthia, no, nag-message ulit, we will miss you, Direk Dwin. Yes, we all got very touched really with the presentation we just had. It really moved our hearts. And rest in peace, Direk Dwin, sabi ni Miss Malu, Ablog. And andito din si Miss Marani, sabi niya, not now, speechless pa ako ngayon, hindi ko kaya magsalita. Yes, we totally understand and we totally consider your emotions at the moment because we all come through with this. Cynthia Mastrada, we were watching in Lapu-Lapu City, Cebu. Thank you very much. Si Buddy, Elias, we will miss you, Direk Dwin. Yes, thank you, Mr. Buddy. And Jesus Simolipata from the beautiful country of Samar. Special mention, Lawang, Northern Samar, and the city of Pasig. Thank you, Simo. And si Rizaline Mostrado Tinga, sabi, thank you, Direk Dwin, sa pagtitiwala sa anak ko, si Kim Dasa. Yes, thank you very much for that. It's a nice message. All right, guys, let's hear about Miss Anna this time.
Okay. Good evening po sa inyong lahat. Si Direk Dwin po, sobrang genuine niyang tao. Sobrang bait po talaga. Siya po yung unang nagtiwala sa akin na kaya kong gawin yung mga ganito, na ganyan. Tapos, dahil po sa show natin na Discover and Explore, na-improve ko po yung talent ko sa pagsasalita. Sobrang bait niya po.
Yes. Yeah, so heartwarming. Okay, I know Direk Erwina, when it comes to the health of Direk Dwinward, no, you were the one probably na nakafollow what's going on with him, and of course the brother Binayak as well. So I think because of the last few days, si brother Binayak ay he's able to contact Direk Dwinward as well. So please probably let us know something.
Yeah.
Who's gonna go?
Yeah.
Yes. Actually, talaga, I was really there always trying to monitor what's happening to Direk Dwin, ano? But first, before I say something, I'd like to show everybody the picture of Direk Dwin in the hospital. DJ Raymond, pwede ba nating ipakita sa viewers ang sa ating kakampi ang video? Yung mga last few moments ni Direk Dwin.
Yeah, continue lang po. Baka naghahanap lang po si Direk, si po.
Yeah,
si
oo. First, after he was confined in January the 2nd, after New Year. And then, because I was trying to call him, because the last show we had was with Anna. And
Mhm.
he was really coughing that day. Remember, Anna? You know, I was really wondering because I can hear the sound of his coughing is very thick. So I said to myself, something is wrong. And then the next show, the next episode should be that we're going to be live. I was asking him if he can join us for the live show, but he told me uh, he is having flu. So as I said it's okay, okay, I'll get well soon. And then the last thing that I heard was the one I texting him for another episode of ours, and then he was saying to me he is inside the ER. So I got scared already because I can feel something that something is really wrong because the last time he frequently go around Philippines trying to help people distributing gifts, I think, during the Christmas season. And so probably the last time, I think the last before the episode that Anna made a comeback, uh, he came from Cavite, and that is the time that I'm hearing tapping already. So uh, before Direk Dwin died, I asked the wife. Uh, I think that was around 20 January 18 or something, January 17, something like that. I was asking him how is Direk Dwin, and he told me that he's okay. The only problem he's having is his oxygen. And sooner or later, he'll be getting out of the IC, of the intensive care unit. So I was happy to really hear that because I said, oh, he is recovering. That's really very nice. I said, and then, but surprisingly, I was doing the script for Magtulokdo because I said, I'm going to finish the script because after if Direk Dwin get well, so we can start shooting because he called me in the middle of December and he told me that I have to tell everybody that we'll be shooting, especially the one we're about to shoot with Robin Padilla and Jeric Rabal. So he told me to tell Derek William that we'll be shooting the film in January. I said, okay. And then when I was trying to finish the script of Magturukdo, um, I saw the PM, in the GC of crime and citizens crime watch, and then I was really surprised. My lights went off. My lights went off. Sorry.
It's all right.
I think that's Direct Queen. Hi, Direct Queen. So just joking. Then I was really surprised that I saw the picture. No, later, Direct DJ Raymond will show us. Uh, Before I finish the story, can we show DJ Raymond the pictures now? Pwede na ba?
Mhm.
Wala
Wala
pa
pa
yata.
Oo. Have you forwarded to him, Direk Dwin?
Y-
Yeah, before
Yeah, I did.
probably
I did.
Digimon is still doing something with it. Can we let Brother Vinayak tell us something because he was able to get in touch with the Direk Dwinward as well. Then we'll get back to you, Direk
Yeah,
Dwin.
okay. Yeah,
All
okay.
right.
Yeah,
And then
spoke.
I was really. Yeah. Go ahead, Dr. Binay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I spoke to Derek during the time of Christmas and New Year, and instead of having a party and celebrating, he was with the Eagle Club, and he said we are going to distribute onions and potatoes to poor people because the situation is very bad. And that was the time he developed a sore throat. So I thought probably he's had a chill beer or something. He said, "No, brother, I'm not feeling well. I'm weak." So, I told him that you should take this medicine because we have some anti-COVID medicine also in homeopathy. But, he continued to distribute. He was not wearing a mask. He said, God will protect me, so I have nothing to fear. And finally, in January, we both were to fly to Dubai to meet Dr. Sheikh Jarrah for the multi-specialty hospital in Philippines. which was around 300 million. So he told me that I'm not well. Can you make the presentation? So we made the presentation and sent it to Sheikh Jarrah. And then before we got hospitalized, it was night. And he said his voice was literally coarse. He couldn't speak. And he said, I'm not well. So I said, please go to the doctor. But he still didn't go. He continued helping the people. And finally, his son gave me a news that he was hospitalized. So every day I would ask his son, how is his condition? And it kept on deteriorating. So one of the days, the doctors had said that we will shift him to a general ward, but then it didn't happen. So his son sent me some pictures, which I shared with Roselle. And when I saw the monitor, his oxygen level was dropping down from 65, 55, 20. So I knew it was a symbol of his lungs collapsing. And having a medical knowledge, I asked, what is the X-ray report? So the doctor said that he has developed a bacterial infection in his lung. And his heart rate is going up, coming down, but his blood pressure is going up. So if your BP is coming down, your oxygen level is coming down, is a sign of a dying body. And if the blood pressure is going up, it is a sign of a major heart attack. So I knew what the worst would happen. And I told his son that I want to see your father one last time. So he went there, and on a video, he told me, Brother Win, take care of the projects. And it was bad. He was no more.
Dr. Vinaya, this is something that it really puzzles me because since I am not a doctor, but I am really used of going to the doctors because of how I raised my children. And this is really what I understand is that you don't go with the problem like fever and etc. But you go through the problem of the disease. Like example, he cannot breathe, right? Why don't they not? I'm just asking. I'm not a doctor, but it is just something that is really, uh, puzzling my mind because they are supposed to deal with the problem, like he can't breathe. Okay, they put oxygen and everything like that, but it's not only oxygen and everything like that. You have to go through the problem of inflammatory, right, doctor?
Yeah,
So
I just need
why not
to.
they administer a medicine that can cure the inflation of the whatever internal organs,
Yeah,
whatever
I
happening
just like
inside his
to.
body. So
I just like to share a medical fact with you people. Edwin had partial
yeah,
COVID. It was not active COVID, but we didn't know that he suffered from severe asthma. And also a couple of years back, he had tuberculosis. So when the COVID attacked his lungs, he was cured of COVID and he was going to be shifted to normal ward, but the asthma made him breathless and he couldn't breathe. And when the doctor said that there was a severe bacterial infection, means the TB had already taken over his lungs. So the chance for survival and administering with a medicine would not be possible to save him. And I am not a doctor, I'm a director, but I have a lot of medical knowledges because I work for humanitarian testing. So just a correction, it's a director, not doctor.
yeah, okay, sir, the director Denaya. There's just one more question. There's a lot of questions I like to be answered really, and I was really thinking about the time before Direk Dwin died. Yeah, he's come into the tube. They put a tube inside his body because maybe he's having problem about his breathing. But
Yes.
I was really curious. He has high blood pressure, and I saw him tied up to the bed. Of course, any person who are tied up to the bed would be irritated because, of course, that's really very irritating, right? It will made his high blood pressure go up. So I was thinking, why they do have to do that? If the only case is breathing, why they don't have to put the tube there inside his body? Well, they
Yeah.
can cure it in another process because he has an underlying problems too. So, of course, they have to be concerned about those underlying things like that. And, they don't need to focus on the breathing, but they have to be concerned also about the other problems occurring in in Direk Twin's body, like his high blood, his asthma, and everything like that. And then why don't they give? I'm really curious. They are administering medicine that costs a lot of. Let's say, Anna, I'm not really pretty sure about your mom told me that the medicine costs 100,000 a day. For God's sake, what kind of medicine is this? No, I am really curious about these things because I am really, I'm so really devastated, really losing the Dwin because he is just a brother to everyone. He's really a brother to me, a brother to Anna's mother and uh, Madam Marani and Rosel also, and also Anna and everybody. Like also like Derek William, the president of our association, is like a father to him, and he is like a son. That's why I am really so I have no right to be furious, but really I am just asking, what is this? What kind of a medical treatment is this? Do you think,
The
doctor, that there is
the
something wrong about the doctor, that they are not really experienced about these things? Something
no,
about
I
some
will
anomaly about
share.
that?
Yeah, I will answer that question, Sister Arena. What happened is when Edwin was not well, he could not sleep. So when you can't sleep, your BP tends to rise up because I also had an enlarged heart and high BP with a twisted aorta,
Yes,
and my uric
yes,
acid went up. So to bring his BP down, they injected him with sleeping pills. They gave him sleeping medicine. So when he was sleeping, he could not take solid food. He was on drip on glucose, but it's not enough for such a large body to support on glucose. So what happened? His body started becoming weaker and weaker, and these were showing in the signs. So his body was not responding. When you give a medicine, you also need proteins for it. And just to share this knowledge, Edwin also suffered from high uric acid. So they could not administer protein into him. That would make his liver and kidney also fail. Because normally uric acid people, the kidney and liver fail if you take protein. I suffer from very high uric acid, and it is caused because of stress, not because of eating meat. So what
yes, I
happened is
believe you.
when
I
his
believe
body
you
could
that.
not
I really believe you that.
when his body
But
could
I
not
was,
respond, his lungs became weak and they started getting filled with water. So when the ventilator is put, is to pull out the water and to pump oxygen to his lung. But his body was so weak that his heart could not take the load to handle so many organs, and that's for the reason of a major cardiac failure. And if the heart stops, means the whole body is finished, or you go into coma, which is like a cabbage brain. But
yeah, that
he's
is one thing that really puzzles me, Director Vinaya, because as my doctors always used to tell me, you don't cure the the fever, everything. You cure the problem. But they know that it should be organized. See, but from my point of view, I'm not a doctor, but this is just an observation to me. Because I know it's direct when you are sick and you know that you are suffering from COVID. Of course, we all know that if we have that, our life is at stake. So the problem is that maybe something's really bothering him. That's why his high blood pressure is going up. Because our mind are very powerful, right, Director Vinaya? What is thinking can command the body. It's like the eyes, when you see something, it commands the brain, and the brain commands the entire whole body. So that is really the cycle of our body, right? So I don't know if the doctor understand what they're doing. I am not a doctor, but this is just an observation. I hope some also. I hope we can be able to get an answer for that in the near future. Because I cannot accept this early diminish of Director Dwin, because he has a lot of plans. He even wants to go to London to see Roselle. He wants to make the movie for Kim and Anna. And, he wants to help the associations. He wants the poor people. There's a lot of plans. This has unsettled task. That's why I don't think he is fighting, because the last 5 days after what happened, he died. They were telling me that he's okay, but then that was really a shocking thing. But if I'm not blaming anybody, but I don't think the. Do you think the Director Vinaya, he needs that? He needs that too? Do you think he
Yes.
needs that?
Yeah, if they would not give him a tube, his lungs would collapse, because his body, there's an artificial way to run the heart, artificial way to run the brain and the lungs. So it was necessary, or he would have died much more longer. But the suffering what he had was very intense. It was not just the suffering about his illness, but his main suffering, what we used to speak every day 10 times, the people of Philippines. He said, brother, I know people who don't have food, who don't have clothes, and the cyclone come. So we have projects for wave management, solar management. In fact, we had many conferences with the Ministry of Energy in Philippines. So it's a
Yes.
promise for me to make all his vision and dreams come true. I don't care what it takes,
Yeah.
even if it costs my life to make my brother's dream come true. I will do it. Yeah. And
Well,
I
we
need.
have mutual feelings to Director Binaya. I think I have this time. I'm going to fulfill his wishes about about the program, about going into TV, and about creating this teleserye. He was really planning to make Maktulukto a teleserye. So I was really designing the script for teleserye version. So that's why maybe this is also, that's why maybe I am here for him, because maybe God really foresee this already. And maybe I don't know if God really trusts me doing this. I hope he can help me pursue Direk Twin's dream of uh, but of course with the help of all of you, maybe we can make this and we can do it for him. So really I hope uh, well, we come up to I will do all the best I can to also do what I can. I think that's it.
Yes, Sister Ervina, you have my support anytime you want me to come and speak. Always welcome. I would love to speak and help the people of Philippines, because it's not just one Edwin who is suffering. There are many Edwins in Philippines which we need to help, who have COVID, whose
Yes.
families are suffering. So, going out of the way and helping is different by just giving. So we have to identify who are those people, how we can help. It need not be big, it's something small. So it's not that we try to earn a respect or popularity, but we try to do good for which God has sent us for this purpose. And that is what
Yes.
Edwin used to always tell us, brother, it's not the money, it's not the name whom I know, but I know my Lord, he sent me. And he taught all of us to continue his message, because he couldn't do it alone. Now we are 5 fingers of his one hand. So let us,
Yes.
keep him in our heart and fulfill his mission and his dream.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I was telling several ever since he died, I cannot sleep too. You know, I I want to do something for him. Whatever it is, but I have to do something for him, because he's really very nice. Every problems we have with the association, I would go to him, and I said, Direk Twin, our association is going to have general assembly like this, and I hope we can find sponsors. But he would always say to me, "Oh, don't worry, Direk Erwena. How much do you need for that sponsorship?" He is really that generous, and he really wants everybody to be happy. I know sometimes he wants to make the impossible possible. That is how nice he is. That's why it's really a big loss to all of us. You know, but it's he will remain in our hearts forever. Sorry, but I cannot hold my tears anymore.
Oh, Direk Arena, all our comforts now for everyone who is really grieving for the loss of our dear friend, si Direk Dwinward. I know it's really hard for everyone now to accept, but yeah, our Lord God is the reason why He took him early. So we're here as friends. We might continue. We will work hard to continue and his legacy, his plans, because it's good for the common people, for the poor people, really, especially the hospitalization, the energy side, and the movie sector as well. So we will try to continue the legacy of Mr. Director, our dear friend Edwin Parandino.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah, that's
Our
how I feel. I
emotional.
felt I lost a very best friend. I felt I lost a brother.
I know it's very hard to accept it, but we will show our strength to Direk that we are here to stand for his plans. So before that, I would just like to break a very emotional moment at the moment. I would like to read a shout out of our mga kadiwa here. Si Miss Marina Coral, sabi niya, rest in peace, Direk Dwin. And dito din ngayon good evening po sa inyong lahat. I miss you, Kim. And Evangeline Dizatang, our most sincere. Sana ba tayo? Si City Arivalo. Okay, Evangeline Desat. Okay. All right, guys. Si City Arivalo. Good evening, watching for Riyadh. We miss you, Kuya Dwin. We had a plan to meet you in personal in the Philippines, but I'm so sad for what happened with you. Yeah, thank you, City, for that kind message. Yes, we all really feel devastated because we all have a great plan to meet for a cause, for a reason with Direk Dwinward one day. Evangeline Dasatinga, sabi niya, most sincere and prayerful condolences to the family. May you rest in peace, Direk Dwin. Right. Thank you so much. And Miss Marina Coral, good evening po sa inyong lahat. Miss Yuki. Thank you, Miss Marina. Rest in peace po, Direk Dwin, sabi niya again. And si Sosimo Lipata, sabi niya, we love you, Direk Dwin. Sa pagtanggap ng mga lipata, I come to see one person to married to Barandino, to one lipata. Oh, Arsus, really nice message. So for Tabunaway, malaking kawalan si Kuya Direk Dwin para sa amin. Yes, it's very true to all of us, really, because he has a great plan. And as what you mentioned, Brother Vinaya, please count us in if you can help or anyhow. We can do joint venture in anyhow to pursue his energy or hospitalization while we're here. And of course, with the movie industry, Direk Arena, we try to balance since our this Discover and Explore is really hosted originally by Direk Dwinward. So we'd like to discuss further as well with management of Edge TV, what we're going to do to further this program, and with the help of Miss Kim and Anna as well. And we can invite, co-host as well, so we can have, different time frame or daytime because of the differences. And we also have our personal undertakings sometimes that we can't join the program. So we will probably talk further with that. All right, our time check now. We got 1 minute before heading 7 o'clock dyan sa Pilipinas. So is there anything that we would like to tell to our kadiwa na sa pagkawala ni dear Direk Dwinward?
I just want to share something that a lot of people don't know, that Edwin was a double PhD, because that's how the name doctor came. And we had plans to make him the UN head for Philippines. We were very close. His papers were filed, everything. I put them for UN. But, we lost that, because had he been the UN ambassador for Philippines, we would have had a lot of funds. So I look for someone like him in Philippines who can continue this vision to, develop Philippines in the United Nations.
That was really a great news. This is so sad, but I hope we can find
Yeah.
another Dwinward that would really replicate how good his heart is.
Yeah, but
Okay.
count me in that, director. So maybe I can do something for Direk Win.
Sure.
Okay. Alright, mga kadiwa, it's 7 o'clock now, no? So, pagsamantala po tayong mamamaalam sa ating mga kadiwa. And thank you, sincere thank you kay Brother Binayak to spend your time, because I know you have a busy day as well, si Kim and si Miss Aina, and of course si Direk Irwina. So may pag-uusapan natin kung how we can further this program. Pag-scheduling lang po tayo, no? And of course sa mga taga-suporta natin sa ating mga kadiwa na hindi po tayo iniiwan sa ere. Maraming salamat po, at si Direk Dwinward, masaya po siyang nanonood sa atin ngayon kung saan po siya ngayon. Direk Dwinward, our dear brother, we will deeply miss you and you will be forever in our hearts. Pagsamantala po kami mamaalam, and thank you DJ Mond and Edge TV Philippines. See you again next time. Mabuhay po tayong lahat. And
Bye.
ingat po. COVID is real, and ingat po tayong lahat.
Yes. Bye.
Bye, everyone.